Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Maybelline Fall 2013 collection. Wait, didn't I already do a Fall 2013 collection for Maybelline? Yes, I did, but there's another new limited edition. They're killing us. They really are killing us. Maybelline is so smart with all the limited edition collections. They're kind of trying to be like MAC, I feel. Anyway, this time we got some new color tattoos. I know some of you are like, but where's the color tattoos in the other collection? Well, here they are. So there are 3 limited edition color tattoo shades, and they're definitely a little different than the other tattoos, in that in the past they've tried to advertise as big, bold, bright. What is that noise? I love when my kids' toys go off and I don't know where it's coming from. I feel crazy. Anyway, so they kind of stepped away from that, especially with the metallics that were also like bold metallic. These are nude and natural. So if you've been hoping for that, your prayers have been answered. The only problem is they're limited edition. I would have loved to see these as permanent because I could see these as huge, constant sellers for Maybelline. So I'm confused at why they did that. Anyway, let's talk about what we got. We have number 215, and that's called Nude Pink. That was in direct sunlight. Sorry, this is indirect. So it's Nude Pink. And if you don't know the composition of the color tattoo, you have the name of the color here, you can see the color here, and you have a false bottom. So your product's only in here. You do get only a little bit of product, but I'm telling you it lasts forever. Like, it lasts a really long time. But you gotta keep the cap on really tight, otherwise your product will dry out. So, I've already tested mine, and this is, like I said, this is Nude Pink. And there we go. It's a fleshy color. It really is a fleshy color. It's a flesh tone color. Let me see if I can show you that clearer. There we go. It's a flesh tone color, but it leans pink. So if your skin tone is light to fair and it leans pink, this is probably your shade, which is good. Because in the past, a lot of nudes have been rather biased, where there's that one nude and everybody's got to fit in it. Not this time. So you can use a dense brush, which is what I recommend, or you can use your finger. I use the e.l.f. brush. That's what I used today. I used the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. As you can see, I used it today. So the shade itself is very creamy. It's matte. It blends well. It's creaseless, and you're going to get all day wear from it. It's the typical color tattoo formula. If you're finding it hard to see on my hand, that's because it's kind of close to my skin tone. But as you can see, you can build it up, make it lighter, or when you blend it out, it kind of shows a little darker. It's weird, but it works really well. I'm wearing it on my eye today, and I'm going to post an eye look at the end of this video so you can see what you can do, exactly what you can do with these. Now, the great thing about this is that it's really similar to MAC's, actually, I always get them mixed up, but one of these is similar to MAC Ochre, and the other one is similar to MAC Painterly Paint Pots. So I think it's Just Beige that's similar to Painterly. I'll have all those details at the end of the video on my actual pictures so that you know which is which, because I'm confusing myself right now. So I don't physically have them to compare to, but everybody I've spoken to has said that they are very comparable. And I googled swatches, and I've seen these products in person, and I can tell you, yes, they're extremely comparable. Now, you can use this, I'm sorry about the staining over here, you can use this as an eyeshadow base. It stays tacky for shortly after. All of these stay tacky for about 30 seconds to a minute afterwards, so keep your eye closed during that time so you don't get creasing, and don't really layer on the product, otherwise it'll start gooping up and you don't want that. So thin layer, very thin layer, paint it on. But while it's still tacky during that minute, you can pat your eyeshadow on, especially your matte eyeshadows, and really get a burst of pigmentation because it'll stick to it. So these double as eyeshadow, they double as primer, so that's always good. The second shade we have is number 255, Just Beige. And this is pretty much just a beigey color, but it does lean yellow. So if your skin tone doesn't lean pink and you were looking for a product that leans yellow, this is it. Same deal. It's in the paint pot. It looks like that. It looks yellow in the paint pot, but when it's on your skin, I mean, it looks a little yellowy nude in the container. When you apply it, it really applies nicely. And I love that you can blend it out, or you can probably even use this as a concealer, because now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of like concealery. But again, would make an excellent eye primer, and also just looks really well on the skin. It's so smooth and matte, it looks really great. Another great thing is that, say you're right in between, say you don't know if your skin leans more, I keep getting so white, I don't know why. Say your skin, you don't know if it leans more pink or more yellow, you can always blend the two together to get your perfect skin tone. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow that is perfectly your skin color, feel free to blend together and get your perfect skin color. So that's great. And last but not least, because they're all supposed to be fleshy tones, I'm so happy to see that they included a darker shade. Because a lot of the times when we hear nude and fleshy, you don't exactly see the darker colors, and I feel like that's unfair to a lot of people with a lot of different complexions. So we have matte brown, and as you can see, here it is in the container, and it's a lighter brown. But here I've swatched it a little bit, and it's a darker brown. This is going to apply darker than what you see in the container, especially once it dries. Kind of similar to Nude Pink. It's going to get a little bit darker. So let me show you that. See, it's a little bit darker, but it blends out really nicely, and I love that while it's still setting, you can get it to really be almost smoky. It's very easy to work with. So if you're a fan of the MAC paint pots and you're looking for something comparable, these are really comparable and so much cheaper. Paint pots, the MAC paint pots go for about $20. I think it's like $16 to $20 depending on if they're pro or not, whereas these are only about $7 or $8. I just dropped one, I'm sorry. I'm going to have swatches in the picture form, and again, here's all three. Nude Pink, Just Beige, Matte Brown, and again, they blend effortlessly. They're perfectly, you can get any kind of nude if you mix them together, whether you need a brown shade, or a yellow base shade, or a pink shade. You got it. And I'll show you my eye look that I'm wearing today. Thank you so much for watching, and please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.